Okay, before this video starts, here's a just a intro before the intro, if you will. So I'm putting two songs from a Hiroshima album up, and I thought they're kind of important to do that right now because of what's happening in the Ukraine and Russia. You know, because people really don't like war. So I'm going to put in two songs from my Hiroshima album that sort of address that issue. So the first song you'll hear is called Love, and the second song you hear, I really wanted to keep the cat in the bag on the second song, but I think it deserves to be heard in this kind of context. So it's the last song on the album. It's called The Future / Hope. So it starts off with like a synthesizer and some beatbox kind of sounds, and then it goes into, it's like a medley kind of a thing where it merges into another song, another melody or whatever, and that's a section called Hope, where it's just me playing the keyboard keys. So I hope you enjoy them and enjoy the rest of the video. Hello, Cooper Clever 1972 here. Of course, you know me as Brian. So, before I get into movies, I got from the Criterion sale, some movies I got from Sacha, otherwise known as Sexy Monkey. Movies I got from the library for free because they were getting rid of them, and they asked me, you know, do you want these? And I looked at them, and I took some of them. Also, I'll show you those as well. So this part of the video, like I always say, like I'll put a thing on here saying like when the pickups start. So if you don't want to listen to all this, you can just jump ahead. So as you see, I have green hair. Sort of St. Patrick's. I wanted to do it for. My cousin brought it up to me, and his daughter's singing on the Hiroshima album, and my cousin's niece as well. Like she was saying, like I should make it a bright red or whatever. But I thought of doing it. I don't know. I felt like doing it. I thought it'd be kind of interesting or whatever. You know, I put this up on Facebook, and I think it's maybe it's you know, it's getting a lot of likes, so I think it's not a bad thing, you know, not a bad thing. And incidentally, I wear OshKosh overalls a lot, and if you look on the buttons, these buttons here, they're 4-leaf clovers. Wait a minute. If you know, that they say OshKosh B'Gosh on them, but they're 4-leaf clovers, and it's sort of appropriate, you know, for right now, because St. Patrick's Day. So 4-leaf clovers, and I think, no, I don't think. OshKosh came from Wisconsin, and I think a lot of um, Irish people Irish immigrants moved to Wisconsin. So I guess I've exhausted that. Oh, and I'm wearing this green and white Benetton shirt. It's a new Benetton shirt I got. And these striped overalls, OshKosh B'Gosh overalls, and you don't see them, but I have checkered Vans on as well. So I don't know. I like to wear overalls. They're comfortable, and I don't have to worry about my weight. And there's pockets where you can put stuff in, and they're very durable, and they keep you warm during the winter. And I think that there's a case to be made for them in the summer as well. Just I got rid of all my pants. The only pants I have now are dress pants. So, anyways, okay. So, and then the second thing is, what's the second thing? Before I show you all the movies, hang on. I'm gonna stop the video because I can't remember. I don't want you to see me thinking. Hang on. By the way, I asked my supervisor if I could not wear. Well, that's okay. The overalls are fine there, but dye my hair green because a few of the people I work with they have colored hair too. They're women, but it's I asked them if it'd be all right. That was a few months back, so I sort of I'm going to surprise everybody tomorrow in a way, if you will. All right. So second thing is the Hiroshima album. So my cousin's daughter is going to sing on it, and she's been busy with schoolwork, with getting applying to college. She got the title role of Annie in the play, and she composes her own songs as well. So maybe things will sort of loosen up now that maybe this month or next month. So maybe the whole album can be completed, and my friend Sacha just has to just do the narration and poem one more time, and if he does them right, it's So it's sort of like, in a sense, we're finishing it, I guess. So but I'll keep you updated. And the other thing is, I'm going to put 2 songs on this video, one at the start and one at the end, and I've got to think about which songs to put. So before this actual part you see here, I'm going to put a part before this. Actually, I'll put it before the first song, and I'll see what the songs are. The song at the start before the video starts, and the song at the end when the video ends. And then in addition to that, I will do 2 videos on my YouTube channel, Kubrick Lover 1972, along on my other channel, The Rock and Roll in 47, just the music, just 2 music videos of those 2 pieces of music by themselves, not just in this video, but by themselves in 2 videos. So 2 on Kubrick Lover 1972 and the same 2 on The Rocking Ronin 47. So, all right, enough chatter. Let's get to the movies. Okay, so I think I'll start off with the library ones. And these, when I'm not doing these in any forced, well, I'm not doing these in a certain, like a priority order. I'm just gonna just do them from. There's no top ones or best ones, or I don't. Well, maybe ones are better. It's just all of them. I'm just showing them. No one over the other, whatever. Okay, so anyways, first one up is Saving Private Ryan. This is a DVD. I think there's a version of Saving Private Ryan that shows you the Normandy Beach thing, and you know, you used to get to see how they did the sound and the cinematography, and that's not featured in this one, I don't think, because I think I watched the special features on this, and like they're just talking about, you know, they have World War II veterans on, and they're talking about, you know, what it was like fighting in World War II, and the actors in this film are talking about, you know, like how they approach their roles, and Spielberg was talking about, you know, the importance of these soldiers in winning the war against the Nazis. So anyways, it's Saving Private Ryan. Next up is a film that I know Sacha loves. I think this is one of his favorites. So when I saw it, I thought, you know, why not get it myself? This is Collateral with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise. And Tom Cruise plays a bad guy in this. I have seen this movie. It's got behind the scenes of Collateral, high-speed action on the MTA train, visual effects, Michael Mann, as in rehearsing Cruise and Fox. Special delivery, Tom Cruise gets into character and more. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I showed the back of Saving Private Ryan. I don't know. Let me see. But this is the back. I think I did show the back. But, yeah, so, you know, this video might be kind of long because, you know, I've got a lot of movies to show. And speaking of Tom Cruise, here's another Tom Cruise. This is another Spielberg too. I have his Tom Cruise. Yeah, Collateral, right? He was in Collateral. I have a film that Tom Cruise and Spielberg did together. That's probably one of my favorite Spielberg films. I think it's one of his best, along with Schindler's List. And that's Minority Report, which is based on a Philip K. Dick book. Who was the guy who wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which became Blade Runner. And, you know, other literary works that Philip K. Dick did, they adapted into movies like Paycheck, I think, and I don't know, Through Scanner Darkly, you know. So, but anyways, Spielberg made this one, War of the Worlds, a remake, and Tom Cruise is in it. And I don't really know too much about this. Also includes a special feature designing the enemy tripods and aliens. I do have the Criterion of the old War of the Worlds, and I haven't watched it yet. But I have seen War of the Worlds, I think, in the past, like in the late 70s, early 80s on TV. I showed the War of the Worlds Criterion pickup when I bought it during a Criterion sale. So if you know, it's in my videos on my channel. Okay, next up, this is Dangerous Minds with Michelle Pfeiffer. I remember Sacha was playing to me a song called Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio, a hip-hop artist. So yeah, but this looks like an interesting film. Urban school and how she tries to get the students to uh, um, study better and become better students rather than slipping through the cracks and not just not getting anywhere with their lives. So that's Dangerous Minds. Oh, and special features. Let's see. Yeah, Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. I guess that's the only special features is that. Okay. Next, I do have the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so this is, I guess, a remake. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. I don't think this is the original one. I don't think. No, I don't think I don't. Yes, it's directed by Marcus Nispel, so it definitely isn't. Because Toby Hooper directed the original one. Yeah, it's got a music video by Motor Grader called Suffocate. So yeah, it is not the original one. So we'll see how that matches up to the original one. But I don't think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like one of the great classic horror movies. That one of those cream of the crop ones. One of them that really can't be topped. So, all right. Let me see here. I'll have to. I'm trying to find two that are related to each other. But you know what? I think I took it out and didn't put it back. Maybe I did. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna stop the video for a second. You won't notice anything because I'll just cut it and I'll be back, because there's one movie that should be in this bag that's not, and so it's not in here. So I'm gonna go get it. So I'll be right back in just a split second. Okay, so it turns out it was in the bag. I was looking all around, but I couldn't find it. It was at the very bottom. But it's Tim Burton's Batman, which is a movie I wasn't too thrilled about. I like the Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan Batmans. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. And I don't like Dark Knight Rises because I think it's the recycling of Batman Begins and Dark Knight. I don't know. Maybe I'll like this again. I mean, well, not again, but I mean, maybe I'll learn to like it. I don't know if it was a bad movie, Batman, but it wasn't Batman Begins or The Dark Knight. And I guess there's a lot of diehard Tim Burton Batman fans out there, And, of course, Michael Keaton played Batman, and Jack Nicholson played Joker. And I like Heath Ledger's Joker, and Joaquin Phoenix. I also have Joker, the film Joker. He's quite good in that as well. But I guess I can see people accepting Jack Nicholson as the Joker because of his personality in general and his celebrity. So they can sort of go along with it, I guess. But anyways, and this one is another Batman movie with Val Kilmer as Batman, Tommy Lee Jones as Half-Face, is that his name? Jim Carrey is the Riddler. Nicole Kidman, I don't know what she does in this movie. And Chris O'Donnell is Robin. It's Batman Forever. I have not seen this movie. I think it's directed by, Joel Schumacher. Joel Schumacher. Yeah. So, I don't know if this is really that good a movie, but we'll see. Okay, so next up we got this movie with Samuel L. Jackson and Geena Davis called The Long Kiss Goodnight. I think Renny Harlin directed it. Oh, yeah, written by Shane Black. I thought so. Shane Black wrote The Last Boy Scout, I think. he was in Predator, I believe, Shane Black. But he wrote Lethal Weapon too, I think, as well. Lethal Weapon was directed by Richard Donner. But this has a possibility of being interesting, because of who's attached and everything. So we'll see. This movie I have seen before. It's by John Woo. I have two John Woo Hong Kong rescues, Hard Boiled and The Killer, that I showed in our previous video. But this is another John Woo movie, Face Off, with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. So I have seen this movie on TV. Maybe they get plastic surgery or something, and one of them lives in a prison. The other one is maybe a cop. I don't know. It's kind of a crazy movie because how they act as the other person, because they're wearing a different face. There's a commentary by John Woo, writers Mark Werb and Michael Cleary. Left 7 deleted scenes. Light and Dark, Making Face Off. John Woo, A Life in Picture. So we'll see. But that's Face Off. And then maybe I have a duplicate. Maybe this is another copy. Maybe I do have this movie and I don't know it. I think I do have this movie, but I took it anyways, and that's Rabbit Proof Fence with, I think it's Kenneth Branagh. I don't see Kenneth Branagh on the front here. Kenneth Branagh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Directed by Philip Noyce. I don't know who that is, but I don't think I do. No, I don't know. Special features, a documentary, commentary. I don't want to bore you too much about these movies because, I don't know. Next up, okay, let's see. Those are Blu-rays, so maybe we should stick to DVDs until we get to the Blu-rays. Snow White and the Huntsman. Snow White and the Huntsman with Kristen Stewart, Charlize Theron, and Chris Hemsworth, the guy who plays Thor in the Marvel movies. But maybe this will be good. I mean, I liked Charlize Theron in what's that movie? Mad Max Fury Road. I liked her in that, and what Atomic Blonde. She was pretty good in that too. A New Legend is Born from Director's Vision. A Customer's Dream, Building the World, Stunt Time of the Stars, The Magic Behind the Epic, feature commentary. Rupert Sanders is the director, so I don't. This looks like a lot of fun, so who knows? And this is a movie, World War II movie. Jesse Eisenberg and Ed Harris in Resistance. Ed Harris was in another World War II movie. He played a Nazi, and Jude Law played a Russian. It's in a movie called Enemy at the Gates. Rachel Weisz was in it too, I believe, and Bob Hoskins as Khrushchev. And but anyways, yeah. But this particular movie, I don't know. I don't really know anything about this movie. I see a Nazi flag behind it, so it must be a World War II movie. So, yeah, maybe it looks like it's a true story. I'm not sure, but maybe it's. From what I read in the back, it sort of sounds like a Schindler's List kind of a thing. Okay, next up is a Martin Scorsese film. It's a a sequel to the Hustler called The Color of Money. Oh, here we go again. Tom Cruise, and then Paul Newman. So I have seen this film a long, long time ago, like in the 80s when it first came out. as far as not showing the insides, I don't know if the insides of these are if there's much going on there. Because when I get to the Criterions, I'm definitely showing you the insides of those. And I will be showing the insides of Sacha's stuff that he sent me. But anyways, this is 16 blocks. It's with Bruce Willis, Mos Def, and David Morse. And, it's directed by Richard Donner. I didn't know that. But special features, alternate ending, deleted scenes, deleted scene commentary. So I don't know what this is. Maybe cop drama or something. I don't know. But I mean, I've heard of it, I believe, but I haven't seen it. Okay, next up is this one with Channing Tatum and Jamie Bell called The Eagle, the unrated cut. I like period stuff. Like ancient Rome, ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, ancient Persia. I like those kinds of movies. Even when they're bad, I enjoy them. Just because of the time period and how they lived and everything. Also, there's another period of time that I find interesting, which is like the 1700s and then the 1800s of the Victorian age and all that. I find that films from that period interesting as well. So, and alternate ending, deleted scenes, making of, feature commentary. So, I have no idea what this is about. Okay, so now I think this is the last of the DVDs in here. Oh, I haven't even opened this. I won't open it, but it's both of these films are on Criterion, but I got this as a double feature for free. And if they were on sale on a Criterion, well, they had a flash sale, that's what I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But I wouldn't buy them. But, if they're free, I'll get them. And I got them free, which is Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Dazed and Confused. And it's still in the plastic wrap. And I think it's a DVD. I can't. But it's got the. Oops. I think in the Criterion there's a poster. But yeah. The DVDs. DVDs. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I have seen Dazed and Confused. It's just not my type of movie. I guess you call them coming of age movies. And then I have seen a clip from Fast Times at Ridgemont High where Sean Penn orders a pizza in class, and I think his name is Ray Walston from My Favorite Martian. He plays a teacher, and they can't get along with each other. I mean, the teacher's kind of peeved at Sean Penn for ordering a pizza while he's teaching a class. This movie's called. These are Blu-rays. These last two from the library. Deepwater Horizon. It stars Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, John Malkovich, Gina Rodriguez, Dylan O'Brien, and Kate Hudson, from the director of Lone Survivor. So, yeah. And special features, The Fury of the Rig, bringing the incredible rig and explosive stunts to life, Deepwater surveillance, access the set up close with raw footage, Work Like an American, 8 stories of real American workers, and Blu-ray exclusives, Beyond the Horizon, an hour-long 5-part series. Mark Wahlberg and the cast meet the real-life heroes and discuss their personal experience from Deepwater Horizon. Captain of the Rig. Key cast members discuss director Peter Berg's stunning vision to bring this film to the screen. So I guess it's a true story. So I have no idea what this is about, but yeah, so. And then last of the library ones is this one called Red State. And I have no idea what this is about. And it stars Michael Angineer, Kyle Gallner, John Goodman. Yeah, I know that name. Melissa Leo, she's from The Fighter, and Michael Parks. Kevin Smith, I guess, did this. So, The Making of Red State, the Sundance speech with introduction by Kevin Smith. Red State of the Union, conversation with Michael Parks with introduction by Kevin Smith. Deleted scenes with introductions by Kevin Smith. Trailers with introductions by Kevin Smith. And a poster gallery with introduction by Kevin Smith. And there's a picture of John Goodman on the back there. Okay, so that's that. That's the library ones. And now we go to Sacha's. I guess we're going at a pretty good pace because, well, I know it's a little longer than 14 minutes. What it says on the timer on my iMovie screen, but I think I'm not going too long. Anyways, so one of the first films. He sent me 4 films, and here's the first one. This is Upstream Color, directed by Shane Carruth, who directed Primer, which I have. Primer was a film shot on a $7,000 budget, and it got a lot of acclaim at Sundance. And this was a film he made following that one, but I don't know. I guess he's very finicky, and he wants to do things certain way, and maybe he wants to use the money he wants to use the money that producers give him to make a film the way he wants to see it, So, which I guess has put him in a bad light or whatever. Check out a channel called Disregarding Henry. He covers Shane Carruth in some of his videos, and he's done some videos on Kurosawa. Really good videos he does because there's pictures, and he's a very articulate person and very good videos. But anyways, that's Upstream Color. And the next one he sent me was Unbreakable by M. Night Shyamalan, which stars Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson, which I have seen. I thought it was an okay film. Deleted scenes, behind the scenes featuring Bruce Willis. Comic books and superheroes exclusive feature with Samuel L. Jackson. The train station sequence, multi-angle feature. Knight's first fight sequence. So, yeah, there's nothing in there. Oh, okay. And then, and I showed the inside of Upstream Color. This is a Japanese anime film called Akira, which is a pretty famous Japanese film. But anyways, it's a cyberpunk thing, and it's like, I'm sort of skimming this, like the Matrix. I think it influenced the Matrix, maybe. Telekinetic humans. Just techno kind of stuff, and set in the future, I think. And I think it's set in the future. Yeah, 2019. Well, we're already in 2022, but and bonus features are Akira sound clip, music for Akira, director interview, storyboard collection, the writing on the wall, original trailers, original commentaries, commercials rather, restoring Akira. So This looks good. Okay, next up. So I was talking to Sacha, and we're talking about movies, and I was talking about Gladiator, and like I don't know how we got to onto Gladiator, but we did. And then I said to him, I noticed there's a longer cut of Gladiator, which I wouldn't mind seeing, and it's loaded. It's got a whole bunch of special features, and he had it, so he sent it to me, which I'm grateful for. Sapphire Series. This is the longer cut, I believe. It's got a commentary, scrolls and knowledge, deleted scenes of the commentary, visions from Elysium, Strength and Honor, Creating the World Gladiator, images, design, storyboard demonstration, abandoned sequences and deleted scenes, Aurelian archives, and more. I think there's more than just what I'm saying here. I think there's a little bit more than that. I think there are more. Because I think I've seen it. I've looked at it on the internet, and oh, wait a minute. Creating the World of Gladiator. Yeah, costume design. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but I think even if there might be less special features, maybe they're longer or they're in parts or something. So I don't know. But I think it's, I'm really glad he sent it to me. Okay, and that finishes the movie Sacha sent me. So now we go on to the Criterions. So first up is this movie, and I haven't opened these up, so when I open them up, I'm seeing them for just like you are the first time. It's called The Learning Tree. It's a film directed by Gordon Parks. Oh, I still some of the wrapping on it. And Gordon Parks is an African-American photographer, I think. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, it's a coming-of-age movie. Oh, it's based on a novel he wrote. Sometimes I buy these Criterions, I don't actually know everything that is on here. There's a documentary with Ernest Dickerson, who is a cinematographer for Do the Right Thing. Parks on location for the film by Father Gordon Parks. Diary of a Harlin Family and The World of Puri Thomas, 268 films on which Parks played creative roles, with an introduction by Combs and George. So, but he was a photographer, I believe. That was like one of his big. I don't know I guess he's dead. Oh, of course I got to show the. Let me show the inside of the film of the. Oops, come on. Okay. Nothing. I guess it looks like foliage. So we got this booklet here. I just love the fact that they make these nice booklets. That's like one of the reasons I have Criterions, is because of these, because they put so much work into their editions. I think that's Gordon Parks right there. So. Oh, maybe those people are naked. I don't know. I think they're okay. And they're in water. I don't know if they're in bathing suits. I can't. This is the first time I'm seeing this. But I don't know. I don't think they're naked. These booklets have essays like by professors or filmmakers. Like talking about the importance of the film that's being presented. I just can't get enough of these Criterions. Like I say, I'm going to stop, but I don't stop. But I did have a $10 gift certificate from Criterion because of the defect with the Citizen Kane disc. And I got Citizen Kane for my friend Sacha, too. So I got two $10 gift certificates, and I tried using both of them in the same sale, and they only allow you to use one. So I'll have to use the other one another time. Because I spent so much money on the 50% sale, they gave me a $50 gift certificate. So, and then I have my Barnes & Noble card. When I spent up to $2,500 on it, I get a $25 Barnes & Noble gift certificate card for their online store, their brick and mortar stores. So I'm just waiting for the Criterion sale in July, which I assume will happen like usual. And I think I have about $125 in gift certificates for that. So 125 plus 50, that equals 175. And maybe I'd apply some of that Barnes & Noble gift certificates instead to, or maybe some of it, or maybe not at all. But they usually have Arrows on sale when they sell Criterion. So Arrows are a pretty good company too. I probably put Criterion high, very high, but Arrow's not, Arrow's a very good company as well. And I'll say this too, there's 5 other movies that I've purchased. These 5 other movies, they're all directed by women. I don't know if that's because of Women's History Month that they release them like that around this time period, or maybe I think some of them weren't released right now, but I just noticed that, and it's Women's History Month, and I have another. I don't know how many Criterions that I have that are directed by women, but I know at least one other, which is Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which my friend Roger talked about, said it was good. I haven't seen it, but I'd like to see it at some point. But I've got a ton of movies to watch. But anyways, here's the first one. It's called Boat People. It's by Anne Hui. I guess that's how you pronounce her name, Hui. Hong Kong New Wave. She travels with a Japanese photojournalist and befriends a teenage girl in a destitute family, but begins to discover that the government doesn't want him to see the brutal, often shocking reality of life in a country where political repression and poverty have forced many to resort to desperate measures in order to survive. So, transcending polemic, renowned director Anne Hui takes a deeply humanistic approach to a harrowing and urgent subject with searing contemporary resonance. So there's a conversation between Hui and filmmaker Stanley Kwan, who was the assistant director. Keep Rolling, a 2020 documentary about Hui by Man Lim Shung, Hui's longtime production designer and art director. As time goes by, a 97 documentary and self-portrait by Hui, produced by Peggy Shao. Press conference in the 83 Cannes Festival. So, and I'll just show you the inside. Here's the front. I like the title, Boat People. Sounds kind of interesting. I should show just the things with pictures, not show you text. That would be boring. Probably just turn on the light. You probably can't see it very well. Maybe I should. Or maybe it's getting, maybe not. Because the gloss on the page might, shine on it too much, and then you won't be able to see the image. Okay. So, boat people. Now we got 4 more to go. This one is called Time by Garrett Bradley. I think she's an African-American filmmaker. It's about the prison system. And I think this is up for, it's Academy Award nominated. Mother 6, outspoken prison abolitionist to free her husband from the Louisiana State Penitentiary, where he's serving a 60-year sentence for robbery. So I saw the trailer for this on Criterion's website, so it looked pretty cool. And Criterion is starting to do that now, like just as you saw, Gordon Parks, what's his name? Bill Duke with Deep Cover. What's that other director? Melvin Van Peebles with the Melvin Van Peebles box set. So they're trying to rectify the fact that they haven't really paid much attention to African American cinema, black cinema, and African cinema for quite some time. So they're trying to address that, This is a film by a woman named Lizzie Borden. I don't know if that's a real name, because Lizzie Borden was she a serial killer in the Victorian age or something? So I don't know if this woman named Lizzie Borden, this director, I don't know if that's a pseudonym or that's a real name, but it's called Working Girls. I think it's about prostitutes. I looked at a clip of it on Criterion's website. So, I mean, it de-glamorizes, I think, prostitution, if I'm getting that correctly. It shows you the cold, hard reality, I think that's what this film is about. I'll look at the back in just a second just to confirm that, but show you the pictures first. Well, speaking of movies about prostitution, there's a good one by Buñuel, one of my favorite films, Belle de Jour, with Catherine Deneuve, which is really good. I have the Miramax version of that, and I have the Criterion, because I think, which one is which? The Criterion has 2 commentaries, and then the Miramax one has another commentary that's not on the Criterion. So, just checking. She's covering her breast, so there's no danger of me being given a strike. I don't think I'm getting a strike for this video, because that picture of the I think it's young men in a pond. I think it looks fine. Okay, so we're down to 2 more. Here's one. This is directed by Lynn Ramsey, who directed We Need to Talk About Kevin, that starred what's her name, Tilda Swinton. But this is called Ratcatcher, and I think she's a Scottish film director. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to look. What is this movie about? Working girls. Uh, about a photographer working part-time in a Manhattan brothel. Yeah, prostitution. It also got commentary, conversation with Burton, filmmaker Betty Gordon, introduction with Goodwin, actor Louis Smith, producer Andy Gladstone, and assistant director Vicky Fineri. New conversation with sex workers Antonia Crane, Daphne, Selena the stripper, and Joe Weldon. So it's a movie about prostitution, but I don't think it like glamorizes it. Okay, so Ratcatcher. I didn't know this was her debut feature. About Glasgow, Scotland, centering the 70s. About a poor adolescent boy as he struggles to reconcile his dreams and his guilt with the objection that surrounds him. So, interviews from 2021 and 2002 with Ramsey. Audio interview with Kukler from 2020. 3 award-winning short films by Ramsey: Small Deaths, Kill the Day, and Gas Man. And it says, utilizingly beautiful, elusive imagery, candid performances, and unexpected humor, Ramsey deftly contrasts urban decay with a rich interior landscape of hope and perseverance, resulting in a work at once raw and deeply poetic. Oops. Okay, last but not least, we've got the final movie. Sacha ordered this too. I always had when I saw this was being put on Criterion, I wanted to get this when I saw the announcement. Piano by Jane Campion. I think she was nominated for an Oscar for this film, for Best Director. And Holly Hunter won an Oscar for this, I think. She's the first woman to win the Palme d'Or at Cannes. And Holly Hunter plays a mute Scottish woman. And she gets an arranged marriage where she's put into New Zealand, and she comes with her daughter Anna Paquin's character, and they bring the piano with them. So, and it's got Sam Neill as the controlling husband and a frontiersman, a frontiersman played by Harvey Keitel. So, audio commentary featuring Campion and producer Jan Chapman, a new conversation between Campion and film critic Amy Taubin, who did a BFI book on Taxi Driver. New interviews with Dryberg, production designer Andrew McAlpine and Maori advisor Wari Shortland. Interview with actor Holly Hunter and working with Campion. The Piano at 25, a program featuring a conversation between Campion and Chapman. Interview with composer Michael Nyman. Excerpts from an interview with costume designer Janet Patterson. Inside the Piano, a featurette including interviews with Hunter and actors Harvey Keitel and Sam Neill. The Water Diary, 2006 short film by Campion. So, and I think correct me if I'm wrong, if you know. And I watched the Oscars. I used to watch the Oscars from '86 Platoon to what was the last picture nominee I watched? Birdman, I think, was the one that won Best Picture. The last one I saw, which was I think 2015. But I haven't watched it since. But I believe Anna Paquin also won an Oscar for this movie. So maybe she's like Tatum O'Neal, who won for Paper Moon. Maybe she's one of the youngest to win an Oscar. So not anymore, she's not young, but she was then. So okay, I guess that finishes it. So thanks for watching, and you'll hear the songs as I said before. And thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and bye for now. Thanks for watching. Okay, I forgot two more, which I made a note of on the subtitles because I forgot all about it until today. I recorded this video. The video you just watched was yesterday, which was Thursday, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, and today is Saturday, March 18th. Friday, March 18th. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been editing the video today, and then I'm planning on putting it up on YouTube. But anyways, I forgot two other movies. I'll go to the DVD first. I ordered some movies from Roger because he was selling them on eBay, my friend Roger. So the first one is a DVD. This is Wheels on Meals with Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung and another person named Yuen Biao. And it's directed by Sammo Hung, who I think is in the middle there, because you got Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and I guess this guy Yuen Bao. But I had no idea what this is about, but I've heard about it. I think this might be an Asian copy because it's got some Asian writing there. I guess Chinese maybe, and I believe it. I believe it can play in an American player because I think with region coding, if you have an American disc or Canadian disc, you can play it in either of those countries. And I think it's the same with Mexico, and maybe the same with Latin American countries as well. And I also believe it's the same with Asian countries. I think they share the same region as we do, Japan and I guess China. But anyways, and maybe other countries, Korea. But and this is the last one, really the last, 2010, the year we made contact. I haven't seen this film since I think the 80s, maybe. I don't. Oh, special features is a vintage featurette, 2010. The Odyssey continues, and there's a trailer. And Keir makes a reappearance in this movie, and Roy Scheider's in this. And they try to find out what happened at the end. What went on in the previous movies. I don't know if this movie necessarily had to be made, but it's still. I would like to revisit it. I mean, I recall kind of enjoying it. So that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Just let me know what you think, and tell me what you think of my green hair. Tell me what do you like it? So, anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you have a good day, and bye for now.